Welcome to Fight On. Fuck your thoughts of negativity. For those of you that don't know what Fight On means, FYTON, fuck your thoughts of negativity. Sounds rude? Life is rude. Sounds harsh? Life is harsh. When you realize that and you live by that, and you're able to say, you know what, it doesn't matter what's going on in life. It doesn't matter what the people, places, circumstances, situations, that shit don't matter, right? When you learn to control your thoughts of negativity and you're just like, man, fuck them thoughts. Fuck your thoughts of negativity. Life expands for you in a monumental way. And so, anyways, we're going to be on here today, man. I'm going to give you guys, we're going to pick two winners. We're going to go on the computer while we're on here. Actually, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. If anybody on here, can you guys hear me good? Because I'm walking around. Let me know in the comment section. Rotten Apple News, what up, brother? Joe J, what's happening? Can everybody hear me good? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. That way I'm not just talking. Joe J, Rotten Apple News, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for jumping on. So we're going to pick a winner today, two winners that I'm going to donate my course to. Two people in prison. Let me get this thing to where you guys can see me the proper way. Sitting outside in the gym, loud and clear. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go on the computer, unless, I thought I was in a good spot, but I'm not. Unless you guys, does anybody on here have a family member, friend, anybody they know that's in prison that can get like a correspondence? Because you know some people, depending on what prison they're in or what's going on with them, that sometimes they get their correspondence cut off. Does anybody in here have a friend, family member that would like to get my course, my Mindset Mastery course, donated to somebody in prison? Because if not, we're just going to randomly pick somebody today on the computer. And so what it is every 10 people that enter to win my drawing for the bike, for every 10 people, I'm donating my course to somebody in prison. So to me, it don't get no bigger than that, because I'm sending a mindset training course to somebody in prison that if they use that, there's no reason for them to ever go back to prison. So in essence, with you guys helping, and we're sending that into the course, into the prisons, we're making the world a better place, you know? So let me check out some of the comments real quick. Let me throw this gum out of my mouth. The gum is getting a little bit old. Rotten Apple News said, may I make a suggestion? Yeah, shoot, man. Go ahead. What you got? Go ahead, man. Big Boy says, sound is good. Exhumed Corpse. What's up, brother? Joe J, what's happening? What type of suggestion do you have? And does anybody on here have somebody in prison that they would like to send the course to? And if not, I'm gonna go right on here. I'm already on the DOC website. If nobody's got a family member, a friend, or acquaintance in prison, we're gonna go on here. We're gonna find two names, and I'm gonna send my course to the people in prison. Which, I mean, if I would have got that course in prison, because it's a direct blueprint, that if you follow it, it's a game changer. It completely changes your life. And so sending that to people in prison that need it the most is huge. How about putting out audio version with your voice for the Mindset program? It would be much easier to listen to while I drive. Yeah, people have mentioned that. People have mentioned it, and I've asked on here on my last couple of You Got a Boy Doing Life? Listen, man, even doing life, all my friends, the people that I consider friends, right, that are in prison, they all have life sentences. And one thing that you know about people doing life, most of them, they're one of the ones that read more, they learn more, they carry themselves well, they got a lot of respect, they treat people with respect. So they're usually open to learning shit, you know? Crazy, because the ass is sitting there. What state's he in, Joe? I'm assuming Florida. I think Joe's from Florida. Is he? I missed that. I was off grid in Tennessee Hills for the funeral. Oh, he is in Florida. Hold on. We got the first person. Hey, Rotten Apple News, give me just a second, man. Let me look up somebody real quick. Hey, listen, not even being funny, but that might be more than one Jamal Jenkins in Florida DOC. There was a lot of Jenkins. I ain't even being funny either, man. I was in there for 11 years, and that's a common name. Let me see if I can find him. I'm looking on the computer right now. Do you happen to know if what his DC number is? Black with glasses. Hold on, let me look. We're gonna find this joker. We're gonna find him. It ain't pulling. Hey, hold on. It's not pulling him up with only first and last name. So if you could find a DC number, yeah, preferably a DC number, that would help a lot. Because when I put just what you gave me, it's not pulling him up. And I'm on the Florida DOC website. Yeah, it's not. That's too broad of a term but you know what? There's another way to do it. Hold on, I got another way to do it, man. Anybody that just jumped on, we are picking 2 people today. This is the Florida DOC website. It don't matter what state they're in. We got 1 pick already. Somebody that's on here, David Graziano, what's up, man? Somebody that's on here already picked 1 person. I'm gonna donate my course to 2 people. 2 people. I'm gonna donate my Mindset Mastery course to 2 people in prison. And so we already got 1 pick, Jamal Jenkins. I'm waiting on Joe J. He's gonna try to give me some more information. Meanwhile, I'm trying to look it up here on the DOC website and see if we can find them. Because we're gonna donate this course. So basically what it is, every 10 people that enter to win the bike, I'm donating the course. So right now we got 2 entries, not 2 entries, but 2 free donations that it's from you guys ordering. Sorry, man. See the bike? So oh yeah, we got his DC number. There we go. Every 10 people that enter, we're donating the course. And so I got 2 people right now that we're gonna be donating the course to. What is the book about? It's a course, it's a Mindset Mastery course that I built that I sell it as a PDF form. I'm gonna find him just a second, Joe. I sell it as a PDF form, but this course applies to anybody. But my ultimate goal is to send this shit into prison. It's a direct blueprint of changing your life through changing your mindset. And the name of the course is called FYTON, FYTON. You can go to my website, check it out, FYTON.org. FYTON is an acronym for fuck your thoughts of negativity. And I say that because I learned that shit the hard way. I learned it sitting in prison. And when you learn to control your thoughts of negativity, and you learn to take control of all your thoughts and your beliefs and your actions and your habits, and you put it into positive, the fucking world unlocks for you. And the biggest thing, the biggest reason that we have such a huge recidivism rate in this country, meaning guys get out of jail, get out of prison, and they go take their ass right back, is the lack of knowledge. I'm not saying that isn't their fault, because it's up to each person to get the knowledge, right? But if we put it in their fucking hands, if we're like, here's a plate of food, most people are gonna eat. So for me, that's a big thing. And that's what my ultimate goal is. I love for you guys to get the course. I love sharing it with you guys. But if I can give that shit to people in prison for free, through you guys entering to win the bike, bruh, it's like, why not? I mean, we're creating a huge positive impact in the world. 169494. 169494. 169494. We find buddy. Why is this thing not funding him? I'm still looking, man. Y'all don't just bear with me. Oh, I found him. Boom. I had to hit another button. Hey, I got your boy. Check it out, man. I ain't even fucking around. Your homie's gonna get the course, man. Let me get the camera to stop shaking. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see it? So check it out. That's Joe J's homie. His name's Jamal Jenkins. Born in '87. He's 10 years younger than me, and he's got a motherfucking life sentence. And I don't know who on here understands what a life sentence in Florida means. Does anybody, I wish I was talking to you, everybody in person right now. Does anybody understand? There's a fucking airplane flying over my house right now, so hold on 1 second. Does anybody understand what the fucking life sentence means in Florida? Because a lot of people hear life and they're like, oh, well, when do you get parole? Oh, how long does that mean? Motherfucker, it means forever. That means your ass gonna die in that motherfucker. They ain't got no parole in Florida. And the chances, it is what it is. All of my homies that are, like I consider friends from prison, are doing life sentences. So it isn't like we're talking about something that's hurting a motherfucker's feelings. They know their reality. They are sitting in this motherfucker, and the chances of them getting their case turned over are slim. Extremely slim. Extremely. So we're going to send this course to Jamal in the hopes that, you know, he takes it and he applies it, because even living inside prison, if you have the right mindset, you can excel in prison, believe it or not. I mean, it's not a fun place, but you want to do your time as problem-free as possible. You want to create the type of vibrations that go when wherever the fuck you're going, people ain't getting this negative energy off of you. Listen, if you're carrying yourself in there like a knucklehead, you're putting out negative energy, that shit's coming back in an extremely violent form. And so, even doing a life sentence, this course is beneficial, is my point. And I don't doubt for a second, most of the cats doing life, they like to share knowledge. So I'm sure that he'll share the course with people as well. So you could tell him, brother, he's got it. I'm gonna send it to him, 100%. Let me back up and see, does anybody else, so we got one pick. We got one pick for a person in Florida right now that's gonna get the course. I'm gonna send him the course, and we're donating that course. My Mindset Mastery course teaches you a completely different way of thinking and looking at life and living life. It teaches you, when you implement this fucking thought process into your life and these strategies, these ways of creating positive habits, crushing your limiting beliefs, when you put all this shit together, and it enables you to level up in life on every aspect, whether it's relationships, whether it's finances, whether it does not matter what it is that you got going on in life, just pure happiness alone. It allows you to motherfucking level up. And so it's huge. Huge, man. Let me get in here and read these comments real quick. Hey, I'm excited, man, to fucking be donating this shit. For real. I wish I would have got this course when I was in there. I took everything, you know, the different things that I learned and put it together. So this is an easy follow. Done. Quadrex, what's up, brother? Buddhist Fate. What is the book about? Sorry for my ignorance. Hey, never know ignorance. The only ignorant question is the one that the people don't ask, right? Rotten Apple News said, hit that like button. Yeah, I appreciate anybody hitting that like button. He's at Liberty CI. Let me see if he's still at Liberty. That's the thing. When you go on here, man, yeah, he's at Liberty CI. Close custody. That means maximum custody is what close. So when you go on the Florida DOC website, every state's going to be different. But when you go to Florida DOC website, it'll tell you the person's name, age, obviously their race. I believe you can go on here and even find like their height and their weight, maybe. I'd have to look at it a little bit more, but it tells you what prison they're at. It tells you what their release date is. Usually you can go in and you can see what crime they're in there for. Buddy's 35 years old and got a fucking life sentence, man. How fucking heartbreaking is that? I mean, can you guys imagine anybody in here right now that's 35, even if you're fucking 65, 75, and they tell you got to go do a life sentence? That's fucking excruciating. And when you get the right mindset, though, no matter what you're going through, even a goddamn life sentence. The man that helped me turn my life around with my thinking had a death sentence. He was my neighbor. He had a fucking death sentence. He's waiting to be put to death. And he was one of the most well-spoken, just fucking, his mind was together. Like, I was like, what? How is it possible to be sitting in this cell waiting to be put to death? And he has the outlook, the perspective on life that he has. And it's all about his mindset. And so I just can't tell you guys enough, man. I can't tell you enough how important mindset is in life. Gabi, what up, man? Happy Monday to you too, man. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, brother. Quadrack, same age as me. Florida ain't no joke. Yeah, Florida's not no joke, man. They don't mind giving you a life sentence. When they say throw the book at you, they throw the book at you and they close that motherfucker. I forgot this screen name. You told me. Let me see. Go get it. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but I know part of it's go get it. Yo, haven't seen you in forever either, man. I appreciate you being on here. Dan, what up, homie? He said on Friday, when I go to town, I'll send you enough to give a couple courses for inmates. Look up the ones below. All right. Cool, man. I like that. That's for sure. So anybody that wants to buy the course is only $35. This is an exclusive fucking deal. But it ain't even about the money, really. For me, it's more about sharing this shit with people throughout the fucking world. Because look, already, I mean, I haven't been on YouTube in a long time. And we got people in other countries that watch my channel. And if I could, it's in a PDF form, meaning if you order this course, which you also get entered to win this bike right here. You get entered to win that bike. So it's $35 for the course, which gives you an entry to win the bike. So my point is, it's in a PDF form, right? And the fact that it's in PDF form means I can share it with the entire fucking world, you know? So for me, it's not about the money. It's the fact that I'm able to give people a fucking blueprint that is able to change your life. All you got to do is read it and follow it. It's fucking simple. It's dope, man. Good to see you back. Yeah, I appreciate it. What is mindset? What is mindset? You're asking me what is my course or what is mindset? Like, you know, every person you come across is going to have a different mindset. And a lot of it starts with the beginnings where you're thinking, like your subconscious thought, then you got your conscious thought, the things that you're telling yourself, the things that you are believing, the things that you're responding to, the things that how you react. And then what do you believe in life? What are you telling yourself that you truly believe about life, right? Do you know, as kids, we're taught to keep dreaming and believing and have these goals. Oh, I want to be this. I want to do that. But it's funny because you see, as soon as people become an adult, they get settled in. They quit taking chances. They quit taking risks. Fuck no. That's a broken mindset. You want a mindset that tells you, listen, I am capable of doing any fucking thing, no matter where the fuck I'm at, no matter where I'm from. I am fucking capable. I'm going to go do it. So in this mindset, you believe in yourself. You get rid of limiting beliefs. You get rid of the negative thoughts. Not that you will never have negative thoughts, but you learn to recognize them. And when they come, you fucking put a stranglehold on your negative thoughts. You put a stranglehold on them and you blanket them with positive thoughts, because you can flip any thought into a positive thought. And so that's what the mindset is about, man. Overcoming all the bullshit, quieting the bullshit in your head, turning it into positive. Again, nobody's walking around just all cheery, all positive all the fucking time. Thoughts enter your fucking head. It is what it is. But as you learn the process, the steps of it, the procedure, and you implement these strategies step by step by step, and you make it become habitual, in a positive way, not a habitual criminal. But you make these steps become habitual in your life. It changes your fucking life, is my point. Shit is real, man. Why not just give the course away for free? Oh, well, how would I do that? Number one, I'm doing a giveaway for the bike, and I'm giving the course away for free to inmates, to prisoners. So I am giving it away. I'm giving away the course to people. Number one, I'm giving it to people for $35. That's fucking free. This course is worth well over $1,000. When it changes your life and takes your life from limited beliefs to unlimited and allows you to excel in life, $35 is spit in a bucket. Black Hyena. What up? Checking in from Northern California around Tracy. I used to live in Tracy, living in Stockton. That's a nice area up there. 209 area code. Big's my, yeah, thanks for the mindset explanation. Yeah, brother, no problem. What was your main reason for being gone 2 years? Yeah, so yeah, you haven't caught it on here because, I mean, I've explained it a couple times and I'll explain it a bunch more because there's always going to be people that are just catching back up. And it's, so for me, whatever the fuck I'm doing in life, it's difficult for me to juggle. I can do it. I can juggle things, not literally juggling, but doing different things. But if I'm not focused on one thing 100%, it just, I don't feel as good about doing it. And so at the time when I was doing YouTube, I wasn't able to put 100% into it. I had a bunch of shit going on. I wasn't focused on it. And I just felt like if I can't put all of my effort into it, if I can't put 100% into giving you guys good content, creating a fucking family, creating a bunch of fucking friends around the world, and giving you guys value, then I'll just wait till I can put 100% into it. And so now I'm at a point where I'm like, I can actually come back and share my story. I can share the videos that I like to share, which are positive, inspirational type of fucking videos. I'm working on a fitness video. I should have had it done because I was trying to get you guys to watch it as soon as we got off of this live today. But I didn't get it done because I was editing it, and then I moved my computer from one room to the other, and when I powered it off, it fucked all my edits up. So listen, it's a grind doing YouTube. It ain't just like you're just recording a video and pop it up, boom, no big deal. You got to create the content, which takes a while. And then you got to go in and edit it. You got to clip it right. There's just so many things to do. You got to come up with titles. You got to come up with thumbnail. So my point is, it's a big job, right? And if I couldn't do that 100%, I was just like, fuck it, I'm not going to do it until I can. And so that's where I'm at now. You never told me you posted a video this month. Yeah, I've been on. I've probably done about 4, 5, 6 videos so far. I see you're successful. Are you a millionaire yet? No, not a millionaire. It depends on what you're looking at. Net worth or cash in hand. Because I have a lot of assets for sure. For sure. I mean, my house right here is $1 million. Just the house alone. I got 2 more houses in Florida that are rental houses. I'm going to buy another. We're trying to get more rental houses this year coming up. So the goal is to buy more and more rental properties out of California. We're going to Airbnb this house that where I'm at here in California. It's going to, the monthly rental on Airbnb is about $9,000 per month. So we're going to Airbnb this one. And then we're going to try to buy more houses in Florida. Like I said, we just bought 2. I've done well, is my point. However, no matter how well you've done, contentment is murderous. When you become content, you get lazy. You sit around, oh yeah, I'm good enough, I did enough. Fuck no, there's a whole world of things to still do. And even if you have enough money that money doesn't matter anymore, you could do other things to help other people. So I'm just never gonna stop. I'll never be content. I'll never lay down. I'll never quit. I wanna help people every fucking day. And if today's my last day, at least look, I'm on here helping you guys. And so that's what I live for, man. Yeah. Scarface Kelly. Yeah, I remember you 100%. It's so weird where I am. It's nighttime. It's weird seeing daylight live. Big Schmott, beard game next level. I got a raggedy ass beard, to be honest with you. I feel like it is. Mike Alves, tell him to buy your program and you'll be on your way to $1 million. Not for $35. We're way off, brother. We are way, 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 way off. I mean, think about it. If I had 1,000 people buy the course, that's only 35 grand. I mean, in 2 months, I'd be broke. My overhead is like 15,000 a month. So that ain't gonna cut it. That's definitely not gonna cut it. It's weird seeing daytime. Here, let me check it out. Let you guys check it out. So listen, for anybody new that's on, I'm doing a giveaway on my channel. I'm gonna be giving away this 2021 Polaris RZR side by side. It's not up available for the giveaway yet, but this motorcycle, this over here, and I'll go over here and show you guys in a minute. It's already up available for the giveaway. After we pop that one off, we're going to be doing this one next. But I was coming out here to show you the daytime. She said, if the winner lives, you have to come to the U.S. to take possession of the bike. If you can't come, you could just turn around and sell it. But I can't ship it out of the country. There's the way that I'm doing it. I'm following the rules by doing it, and when you look up the rules of doing these type of giveaways, there's a lot of rules to it. So, and one of them is I can't deliver it or ship it out of the country, and I think it's registration purposes. This is a 2021 custom seats in it, heated seats. It's got exhaust on it. It's got a radio on it. That's an aftermarket roll cage. It's got a bunch of shit done to it. Shipping the buggy costs more than it's worth. That right now, if you try to buy it, it's a 2021. It's around 40 something thousand. I put about 10,000 of aftermarket parts into it. So you're looking at about 50 grand to try to buy one like that. It doesn't have that many hours on it. So yeah, I don't know, man. Let me show you the bike. This is what right now, if you go to my website, FYTON.org, right now, this bike is on there. FYTON.org. It's got a full sound system in it, chromed out completely. Gas tank is stretched. It's a teardrop gas tank, chromed out motor, chromed out everything. Everything on this thing is chrome. If it ain't painted red, it's all chrome. It's got a 26-inch front wheel, 52 spokes. It's got the brass knuckles in case a motherfucker want to get sideways. Saddlebags, this pizza box, it actually comes off. So if you don't want to ride with this box on here, this comes off. It completely changes the look of the bike with that off of there. It's got 10 speakers built into it. This is a dope bike, man. Somebody asked, and I didn't reply. What does this mean? Somebody drop it in the comments. What does that mean right there? Somebody drop that in the comments. What does my tag mean? FYF. I have it on multiple cars, by the way. So who knows what FYF means? And does anybody that's on here, we got one winner already, Jamal Jenkins. And he's getting the course. He's in Florida. He's at Liberty CI. I'm going to be sending him my course, my Mindset Mastery course. I'm donating it. So for every 10 people that enter to win the bike, I'm donating my course. We're picking 2 people today. Somebody on here dropped a name for somebody in prison. And so I'm sending Jamal Jenkins my course to prison, right? Scott Purvis, you know what time it is. Here. This is somebody who knows life in prison all too well. And I know that a good majority of the people that he knows in prison got life sentences. If I send my course to a man in prison that's doing life, even though he's facing life or doing life, living with life, those are the most well, they carry themselves the best. They treat people with respect. They live by respect, and they fucking learn a lot. They're actually well-spoken, most of them. So Scott, answer that. Sending my course, is it beneficial to a person, even if they're doing life in prison? I mean, for the guys that are getting out, it's major because they can come out and live a normal fucking life without making up excuses, without going back to the bullshit. So yeah, gotta be best region of Florida in your opinion. Best region is probably up in the Panhandle on the Gulf. They got some amazing beaches, but all the Gulf beaches are really nice. Fort Myers, Tampa, oh, Lauderdale's dope. Yeah, Florida, they got great beaches, man. They got really nice beaches. Yeah, I don't know how much it would be to ship that buggy though, bro. I'm sure it'd be a lot. How many pages are in the course? I think it's like 250 pages, somewhere right around there. And I got it broken down. It's in 5 modules. And what you do, it's got a long introduction. Then you get into the modules. The introduction is explaining what the course is about, how you're going to implement it. And then when you get into the modules, it breaks it down into 5 different modules, and you just read one module at a time. After you get done with the module, you do like there's a check sheet, like a worksheet. You do that, you start implementing it module by module into your life. Fucking game changing. Game changing, man. Dan said, money doesn't buy love, but it does buy first class. Efficient. I don't know what efficient means. Dan, you put the wrong word on there. Hey, money don't buy love, but it'll buy you a motorcycle. And that's a lot like love. I tell you that. I love riding that motorcycle. Are the entries still available? Yeah, 100%. So there's 600 entries. I don't have a lot of entries right now. I haven't been on YouTube a couple of years. So just getting traction back. I'm posting on Facebook and Instagram, primarily though 100% on YouTube. So I don't have a lot of uh, entries as of right now. So, you know, I know I just got to be patient with it. I'm going to be patient with it. And I know what's going to change it is, you know, now I'm doing YouTube every day full time. Obviously, channel's going to grow. I'm going to get more eyes on the channel. But when I do that first giveaway, that's going to be a game changer because I'm going to deliver the bike to the person. I'm going to be there in person delivering the bike. We're going to make a video of it. We're going to make a day of it, hang out. And that shit's going to pop it off. You know what I mean? Fight your fears. Nope. I'm going to tell you what it means on the tag. Glad to see the channel doing well. These segments help me stay focused. 100%, Scott. Appreciate you, brother. It's tough to send bikes, cars anywhere, different laws. I watch other car channels, and they always have problems with emissions. Yeah, that's part of the problems about sending. That's why the people, like even if you're in Canada, you can enter to win the bike, but I have to give you possession of it here in the States. Y'all know I ain't trying to go back to prison for breaking some dumbass law, right? Can you imagine? I'm like, somebody in Canada wins, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll bring it to you. And then I get caught, and they charge me with fucking some type of fucking traffic in a motorcycle across the border, importation or some dumbass shit. No, sir, they have to catch me for one. So, you have to take possession of the bike here in the States. Are people in prison smarter than people on the outside? No, but you do have a lot of very intelligent people in prison. But what is the gauge of smarter? How do you gauge that, right? It isn't 2 + 2 = 4. So how do you really determine it? It's just similar to success, right? What I deem as success, you yourself might be like, fuck, that ain't no big deal. Or what you deem as success might be not no big deal to other people, or it might be like flagship. My point is you can't really, I mean, you can say like, fuck, Buddy's a dumbass, but he might be super intelligent. You don't even know it. But there are some very smart people in there. There's a lot of guys that study like law. There's a lot of guys that are well-read. There's a lot of people that shouldn't even be in prison. There's people that are innocent that are in prison that are never getting out. And so a lot of the people that are in prison, I will say this, where they gain intelligence, that being here free on the streets, that they have an advantage over. If they're fucking, their mind is on it, like improving, they got all the time in the world to do nothing but that. Whereas us out here, we got life going on. You got a family, you got your house, you got your bills, you got to go to work, you got everyday life. And there, if they really, really want it, I mean, you just got to get up and go to chow. You might have a job, but most people can skate around that some type of way, and they can educate themselves every motherfucking day. So it's really hard to say, brother. Scarface Killer. Well, they have nothing else to do. Work on their behavior, to be honest. Oh, yeah, 100%, brother. Fight your fear. No, sir. That wasn't it. Yeah, Scott said, yeah, because it will have some challenging their cases and giving them something to dedicate to, something to beat the boredom and channel their energy. See, he's talking about people in prison. Will the program help them even doing life? Absolutely it will. Absolutely. Because look, one thing for sure, like if what people think about people doing life is like, they're probably like, fuck, man, if I was doing life, right? You really can't say what unless you're in those shoes. But people do say like, oh, if I was doing life, like you would think you would have fucking, you'd be angry at the fucking world and aggressive and violent. Well, if all the motherfuckers turned that way, ooh, it'd be very bad. So if we can help channel their energy, channel their thoughts, change their thinking in any type of way, especially for the guys that are coming home, huge, big, big, big shit, man. Face your future. Nope. Let me see, 223 pages. David's got it. David, he ordered the course. He's got it for sure. If you had the opportunity to hit a lake for 10 million, would you risk it? No. I'm gonna make more than 10 million anyway, so there's really no reason to risk. I'm not hitting licks. No, the lick is your mindset. And my mindset is far more valuable than 10 million. I know that for sure, hands down. Mike Alves, and you prove catching you isn't too easy. Nah, them bitches did not catch me. I let them get me, and I said I'd let them know I was tired of running. Now, when I escaped from prison, they called me. They did catch me, and honestly, what happened with that was, I've been running all fucking day. I got cut up. I was super dehydrated. My legs were cramping all the way. My legs were bending like this. I would fall on the ground. My co-defendant that escaped with me, he had to bend my legs back out. I was barefooted. I was getting delirious. I lost a bunch of blood. Like, physically, I wasn't in the shape to continue to run. And when we finally caught a ride with somebody, when we were in the back of the car, there was a bolo out for that car. Be on the lookout is what that means, bolo. And the cop whipped a U-turn, and the kid's like, "Hey man, the cop just came behind us. He did a U-turn." So I said, "Man, if he turns the lights on, pull over. I'm tired. I'm done." So fuck. Now, when they first got a arrest warrant for me in 2003, it was a warrant for first-degree murder, and they first-degree murder, by the way. They left a tape recorded message with my family, my mom, and said, it was May the 11th. They said, "We're going to give you till May 29th to turn yourself in. We're going to allow you to spend your daughter's birthday with her." My mom called me and told me about the message. I hung the phone up on her and I left immediately. I was like, they don't give you fucking like 2 weeks to go hang out when you got a first-degree murder warrant. Go have a birthday party. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Not me. I know better than that. And they were there in Carolina. So my mom was in Florida. They left a message. That same day that they left the message, they were in Carolina looking for me. And they found my store. I had a little head shop in Carolina. And they found my store. I had just left. I got the fuck up out of there. And the girl that was working for me, she said that they came with news cameras and everything. She locked the door. And they were shaking the door, "Let us in." You know, I had metal door on the front. And she let them in. And I talked to them on the phone. I talked to the detectives that day. And they said, "You need to turn yourself in, blah, 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 blah." I said, "Listen, you told me I got till my daughter's birthday. You can go back home because you're not going to catch me before then." "Oh, we're going to get you." No, they chased me multiple times. They jumped out of a car with a pistol, a detective, aimed at my face. He was shaking when he had the gun. He was like this. I said, "Man, don't shoot me. I don't have a gun." I ripped on his ass. I got away from him. They finally told my family, they said, "You tell him if he keeps running, we're going to shoot. We're not going to chase him no more." Here's what that tag means, FYF. It means fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. And I have it on multiple cars. And it's the same thing. It ties right back into my brand, Fight On. Fuck your thoughts of negativity. And so in prison, if any of you guys are in prison, you heard this before. Man, fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. You will hear it all day. And I was like, why do these dudes always say that? Anybody in here? I know Scott Purvis heard it. And I would be like, why do dudes always say that? It's fucking disrespectful as fuck. And then this old cat told me, he's like, "Man, listen, sooner you learn that shit, sooner you learn that is powerful and is beneficial, that you can really genuinely say, fuck your feelings and not be offended by the shit that's going on." He's like, "Then shit will quit bothering you." And I was like, oh, ooh, that's sweet. I didn't know that. Let me see where we're at, man. All the escapees make the same mistakes. They go to people they know and don't leave the country by water. Yeah, 100%. I didn't go to any people that I knew. I actually caught a ride. I paid the kid like 800 something bucks for a ride. I knew you can't go around to people, places, or things that you know. That's where they're coming first. I was gonna walk across the border here to Mexico, and then make my way to Guatemala. So Guatemala was the closest country by land that does not extradite back to America. And so that was the plan. I had an airline ticket, I had a birth certificate, I had a fake ID, get here to California, cross the border, make my way to Guatemala, which I'd have probably been whacked on the way, no doubt. So it was a good thing it didn't happen, man. Good thing it didn't happen. Mike said, "You proved catching." Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong part. Big smile. He said, you ever going to write a book, like more of an autobiography? So eventually, yeah, for sure, 100%. I have a movie script that's already written. I did not write it. I had somebody write it for me, paid them to write it. An actual movie producer wrote it for me. So what he was going to do was this outline. I forget the exact name, what they call when they're writing a movie script, outline. But basically, you take that outline and then you take it and present it to producers, and you say, "Look, I got this. We could turn it into a script, to turn it into a movie." Man, when he got like, and those things are only like I think 30 pages, and within a couple of days, he kept calling me back. He's like, "Man, this fucking story," and he got to 90 pages. He's like, "Fuck." Like I was only paying him for that little piece. And he got to 90 pages. He said, you know what, fuck it, I'll write the whole thing. And so I paid him to write the whole script. And I would like to get that turned into a book format. The movie script turned into a book format. If I could get it turned into a book format, I would then turn that into an audiobook where I would read it myself and put it like online so that people could download it and just listen to it. Because the story, the way that he wrote it up for me is fucking amazing. Everybody would listen to it. It's like listening to a real movie. It's dope. Do you think you're still traumatized from the whole experience of what led you going to prison, being in prison? Traumatized? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. More than anything, I mean, I've lived with it. I've accepted it. I've looked at it. I've analyzed it. I've learned from it. I'll never be happy about it. But traumatized? I don't think so. I really don't. I'm going to tell you what the biggest trauma was for me. The way that the guards treated you. Like the constant demeaning you, right? Even with the mindset that I acquired while I was in there, they're constantly demeaning you, screaming at you, treating you like a piece of shit for nothing. Don't matter what you did. You didn't do anything. You did zero. And they fucking treat you like dog shit. That was the biggest thing for me, man. And listen, I would tell them, listen, I told them multiple times, excuse me, sir. I know you deal with a lot of knuckleheads. I know that the majority of the people in here, you know, a lot of them, not even the majority, I would tell them, a lot of the guys that are in here, I know they give you guys a hard time. I see it. I'm around them every day. I said, however, all I ask is that you don't generalize everybody, that you don't put me into the same basket as everybody else. Give me an opportunity. However I present myself to you, treat me that way. If I'm treating you, you know, disrespectful, if I'm being an asshole, treat me like an asshole. But if I'm not acting like everybody else, don't treat me like everybody else. Hey, they never had a reply to that. They would just look at me. They would look at me like, oh, we're dealing with a different one. So, yeah. Where are we at? Let me see. Scarface killed. Police are tricky. Don't fall for their tricks. They're super tricky, but they can't trick me. No. I'll call them on the phone. Hey, I know you're looking for me, but listen, you ain't gonna catch me. I'm letting you know right now. I talked to them a couple of times. They did not like that shit. And then when they finally arrested me, I told them, I said, look, I just got tired of running. You didn't catch me. The two detectives from Florida, they were on they had a team. It's called a task force. They created a task force to chase me. And the two lead detectives, when they arrested me, they came in there playing good cop, bad cop. And one of them was like, oh, I just want to shake your hand. And I looked at him. I said, shake my hand for what? He said, you're one of the hardest people I ever had to catch. I said, we're not friends. I'm not trying to shake your hand. You're taking me to prison or to jail. You're charging me with fucking first-degree murder, which isn't even accurate. And then the other one said, I'm going to do everything I got to do to make sure you get a life sentence. So I was like, everything you got to do is outside of your job description. That's not what your job description is. You're supposed to investigate and give the people what your investigation turns up. Not everything you got to do, dirty cop. Hey, man, an audiobook read by you would be sick. Yeah, it's coming up, man, for sure. Freedom's worth more than 10 million. Hey, absolutely, 100%. Did you end up smashing the guard who helped you escape? I'm not. I'm at a point now, man, where she's got to live her life. People know who she is, and I don't want her to see my videos and me, uh, she'd be not feeling happy about them. So I will say this. How many guys in prison want to get out of prison? How many guys in prison would leave if the female guard brought them a uniform and said, let's go? Every one of them. None of them are getting it. It ain't happening. It's a rare case. You can piece it together, brother. Robert, what up, homie? Did you ever get high or drunk in prison? I don't get high, but I did get drunk. I had the guard. I told her what to do. I was always coming up with a crafty little plan. So I said, look, take the water bottle, drill a hole in the bottom, let all the water leak out. It takes a while to leak out because there's no air feeding through the bottle. It's not like taking the cap off. You want to keep the top secured so the plastic seal is not broken. Next thing you do when it's empty, put a small funnel in there, fill it up with vodka. Hot glue the bottom, bring it to prison. Bro, guys, I got so motherfucking wasted, drunk. Like, I could handle myself, right? Not a problem. I'm a man, and I carry myself with respect. I took care of myself. I was healthy. I was in good shape. I could handle myself, no problem. I got so drunk, I was talking mad cash shit to the whole dorm. I'm calling everybody out. I don't even know why. I just got drunk talking smack. And all they had to do really probably was come and push me down. I'd have been out of there. I'd been trying to fight the air. I got so drunk though, I got violently sick. I was so sick. I was puking and puking and puking and puking. I got so sick and weak that I couldn't like do nothing but sit on the toilet and puke. And it was just rolling down in front of me. All my uniforms I threw up on. You get 4 uniforms. I threw up on all 4 of them. I was sitting on the toilet butt ass naked, still like vomiting. And the guard standing in front of me, the lady who helped me escape, she was crying. She was looking at me crying. She said, I got to get you out of here. I was like, you sure do. We got to go. I need to get out of here ASAP. Where are we at? What are your biggest pet peeves? Disrespect. I do not like people that are disrespectful. Like, I mean, you can avoid it. You can just go around it, right? You can go around people that are disrespectful. But you got to control your mind. And if you don't control your thoughts and your reaction and your responses, next thing you know, you're reacting on the same level that they are. And I've had that happen with me. When I feel like a guy's being disrespectful, because, you know, I had to live that way for years. Like, bitch, don't fuck, there's a line right here. I can be smiley and friendly and happy, but there's also a fucking line. Don't cross that line. Don't come in my path. Like, give me a little bit of room. And so living that way, that's been one of my big pet peeves, is like, I don't like motherfucking disrespect. So that's it right there, man. That's the biggest thing. Disrespect. Don't fucking be disrespectful. And I don't mean by language, because I fucking cuss a lot. When I'm cussing right now, talking to you guys, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just talking about people being blatantly disrespectful. I don't like that shit. Learn to put your anger and emotion away. Feelings get you killed. No. Scott Purvis knows exactly what time it is. If y'all don't know, man, he did a lot of time in prison. People know who he is, by the way, in prison. We never met each other, but I heard of him. He's got a name that people know. Hyson, what up, brother? I just seen Chad Marks get interviewed on Jay Williams. You going to try to get on there? You got such a good story of positive change and success. It would be awesome. Jay Williams, I don't know who that is. I would love to go if it's a show. I'm open to going on shows for sure. Brain tumor, big smile. Yeah, he did in prison before they even made the plans. Yeah. Did you share the vodka with anyone? Yeah, I did. I shared it with my bunkie. I threw up in my bunkie shoe. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Along the wall, I got to pick the bunk that I wanted to sleep in because I had control of the dorm, because the dorm officer is the one that helped me escape. So I picked the best bunk up front. Got my homie moved over there with me, and the wall in front of our bunk is where you keep your shoes at. And well, he only had one pair of shoes. I had like 3 or 4 pair of shoes. So I don't know what happened, but we were drinking. It was me, my bunkie, the guy that escaped with me, and I think I gave some other people. I had multiple water bottles full of vodka. So I think I gave some other people some vodka. But I remember sitting on the bunk, and I told my bunkie, I said, bro, if I get sick, I'm going to throw up in these, what kind of shoe did he have? I think they were Rydell's or some shit, crappy shit. I said, I'm going to throw up in them pair of shoes. He's like, what? Them are my shoes. I said, well, I'm not going to throw up in my shoe. Fuck, I'm going to throw up in your shoe. But I wasn't even sick. I just said this. Man, a little while later, we're sitting there. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm getting sick. And I reached down there, grabbed a shoe, and was throwing up in it. I filled his whole shoe up full of throw up. It was like pouring out of the shoe. We're sitting on the bunk when this happened. He hit me. He was like, motherfucker, you just threw up in my shoe. He ain't hurt me or nothing. I mean, it was more just like fucking around with your homie, right? He hit me. He's like, oh, man, you threw up in my shoe. I was like, don't worry about it. You can have one of mine. Mine are New Balance anyways. They're better. That was crazy, man. Now, on the flip side of that, he got out of prison 3 years before I did. By the time I came home, he had made $15 million. By the time I came home, $15 million before I even came home. This motherfucker knocked it out of the park. A prisoner got out of prison 3 years before I did, and before I came home, he had already made $15 million. That's huge. So, me throwing up in his shoes. But now, he did tell me. He told me when I went and seen him in LA, he's like, man, when you escaped, they put me in lockdown. They sent me to a bad camp. He said, because of that, I really, really spent a lot of time reading and thinking and making sure I don't fucking come back to this place. He's like, I owe part of my success to you. I'm like, bro, hate that happened to you, but I'm also happy that you smashed on him when you got out like that. You're a G-man. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Is there a key to changing your mindset, or is it a long process? It's this type of process. How bad do you fucking want it? You want it a little bit, then it's going to take a while. Or do you want it so fucking bad you're willing to fucking put your life on the line for it? Like, literally. How bad do you fucking want it? I mean, because you got to get to a point where you're just so fucking sick and tired of not getting what you want out of life. Or you want more out of life, but no matter how hard you fucking try, it just ain't coming. When you get to that point where you're like, enough is fucking enough, your back is against the wall, you done burnt all the fucking bridges and sank all the boats, and you're just like, I gotta motherfucking make it now, then it's a quick process. You devour the information, and you live by it day by day, creating habits. Each step is a habit that you're creating. And so it's either as quick or as long as you want it to be. Completely up to the person. Did people respect elders in prison? Yes, they do. Unless they're a child molester. Big smile. Any of your tattoos from prison? Yes, they are. Is Hardy CI open bay dorms? No, they're 2-man cells. I don't even think they had any open bay at Hardy CI. Not that I know of. Everything was 2-man cell at Hardy Correctional. All this is single needle tattoo work. Dude doing life in prison. He ran all that on me. He free-handed it. Man. Fucking beast. How do you make 15 million so fast? Amazon. So what the motherfucker is brilliant. He's the one that taught me how to make money from prison on eBay, which was what was helping fund my escape. So Amazon wasn't a thing yet, not like it is now. When he came home, he fucking devoured Amazon, and he jumped on there. He started selling knockoff tablets. He started ordering these tablets from China that were imitation. He made like 100 grand, boom, real quick. And they caught him. Amazon caught him. He already had his money. All they did was shut his account down. So when they shut his account down, he got on an airplane, took his money, and went to China and had him make a streaming TV box, like a Roku, a Fire Stick. But the one that he had built with his name on it, it was called Matricom G-Box. The G-Box, you could watch all the shit for free. And he put it on Amazon, made 15 million bucks. Quick. And then he got into Bitcoin. He called me one day. He told me, bro, I'm making like $1,000 a day trading Bitcoin. I'm like, what's Bitcoin? How do you do that? And he's like, he kept trying to tell me. I was like, motherfucker, I'll be there in like, I live in Southern California. He lives in LA, or he doesn't anymore, but he did. So I drove straight to LA. It was only a couple hours. And I was like, man, just show me what the fuck to do. And when he told me, I was buying Bitcoin at $600 a per coin at that time. $600 per coin. He was mining coin. He was mining Ethereum. He was mining all type of. He had a big warehouse down in downtown LA. He had a nightclub in there. Motherfuckers making money hand over fist in every direction. I don't know how much he's got worth of cryptocurrency, but I would say he probably never has to worry. Even with cryptocurrency diving like it has, I'm sure he's got a fuck ton of money. Yeah. Did I freak out when I was in solitary? Never, ever. Not a single time. I'm about to make a series of what it's like to survive solitary day by day. So each one's going to pertain to different parts of the day. Each part of the series, you know, it might be starting out like, what is the morning time like? The morning routine, the interaction with the people. I mean the guards or the medical staff. Them are the only people that you have interaction with. What is it like sitting here in your mind all day? What can you do all day? Because in solitary confinement where I was at, you're not getting a bunch of reading material. You're not getting a bunch of writing material. You're not getting books. You're barely getting anything. You ain't getting no canteen. You don't get to see a TV. You ain't going outside. Your ass locked in a room with 2 doors. So, and no sunlight. So I'm gonna actually make a real series about that. I'm gonna make some actual good videos about my escape. And that's gonna be coming up for sure. Let me see where we're at. Big smile. I appreciate it, man. Do a reconnect with Josh 23-1. That should give you a boost. I'm open to it, man. If not, you know, I'll grind it out right here. You know, I'm open to anything, but I'm really so busy with it that I'm not really trying to reach out to people at the moment. If anybody plugs it, you know, if anybody's got a direct connect with them, I'm open to it. My bigger thing is in person. If I do an interview with people in person, it comes across phenomenal. It is what it is. I would love to do in-person ones, even like podcast type things. So I'm definitely, I would really pursue that. Just doing it online. Don't get me wrong. I did one with him a long time ago. It was beneficial. Any of the big channels, they are beneficial. But if I got to put all the grind and effort into it myself, then how much more rewarding is that? Because I'm not going nowhere. I'm on fucking YouTube full-time, grinding it out with you guys. We're going to build this fucking channel up. And one day we're going to look back and say, hey, I remember when that was a baby-ass channel, when he had 20 people on the live. Now he's got fucking 20,000. But I'm going to still be replying to comments. Hey. How did your friend make that 15 million so fast? I think I explained that. Well, what did your friend do? Can't just say he made 15 million, leave us hanging. Yeah, he killed it on Amazon. He slayed it, man. You guys can look it up. It's called who, does anybody know, I don't know if y'all know it. Sign language, prison sign language. Anyway, it's called G-Box, G-B-O-X. How you do X? Oh, you do X like that. B-O-X. G-Box. Look it up. He doesn't sell it anymore, but you can still find it when you Google it. He's in all type of shit now. What does your weekly workout routine look like? Big smile. It looks like this. Every day, I'm hitting something out here every fucking day, whether it's this Smith machine, this preacher curl bar, these dumbbells. I got a dumbbell rack out there. I got lat pull down machine right there. I got plates. I got a dip bar right here. I got pull up bar. I got free where I can do my bench, free weight right here. Not the Smith machine is what I mean. I did a video last night, man. I got a real good video, or I finished it last night, but I'm editing it. I got this machine. Basically, my point is, my weekly routine is try to hit my entire body throughout the week. Try to watch what I'm eating, and you know, just keep pushing and grinding. I mean, I'm 45, so I'm just trying to keep myself in good shape, man. Inspire people, encourage people. Heard Florida prison had a lot of racist people. Every prison does. Every single prison does. Let's just keep it real. They all do. How does that happen, 15 million? It doesn't happen by luck or chance, brother. It happens by putting your mind to work. Do you think life on the outside prison, outside has similarities to prison? Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah. A lot of people are in prison on the streets. They don't even realize that their fucking mind is in prison. For a lot of people, they're trapped inside their mind. They're trapped in their fucking limiting beliefs. They're trapped not believing in their self anymore. You know, a lot of people are suffering in prison. You guys hold on one second. Oh shit! Everybody still held on. I appreciate it. I drank too much liquid. So yeah, a lot of people, man, they're in prison in their mind, trapped in their own way. There's only one person that's ever in the way in life, and that's you. It's like when you hear people say, "Take a look in the mirror." That's a true statement. There ain't nobody else in the way ever. Only you. Only you could tell you no. I know y'all heard like Rocky talk about it. Sylvester Stallone. Who can tell you no in life? Nobody. Who can fucking say no to you? Nobody. Is the FYTON program about working out? You apply it to everything in life. It's not about like your physical fitness. It's not a workout program. No. I do fitness training. I do nutrition training. But this is where it comes into play. Through my experience of training people for fitness, for nutrition, is that if you don't have the proper mindset in place, if your fucking mindset is not solid, then your fitness is just, when you're trying to pursue fitness goals, you know, when people just drive around the country or drive around the city where you live at, you're going to see a lot of people are not in shape. And so people are always like, oh, I want to get in better shape. They get on a fitness program, they get on a nutrition program, and then what? They don't get immediate results they're looking for because we live in a fucking microwave society. And when they're not getting the results that they're looking for, then what? They quit. They give a fucking big ass hawk. Damn it, I wish I could have shown y'all that. A hawk just flew by my fence. They give up. And so where Fight On, my program, comes into play with fitness is that it gives you the mindset that you fucking don't give up on yourself ever. You never give in. You don't give up. And you know, when the hard times come, when the difficult times come, when the shit isn't coming fast enough, you look at the shit, you analyze it, figure out what's wrong, correct it, and you keep it moving. Heather S., what's up? How you doing? Good to see you on here. Where we at? Chosen one. I heard Avon Park CI was sweet. I remember the officers and other bigwigs from RT had team coming to flip us at Hardy. That RT team ain't no joke. I don't know if anybody knows about that. I guess Avon Park don't have anything wild going down, so they hit other camps. Saludos from Northern Cali. Appreciate you. I can't read that one. Demon de Concord. Oh, Concord, California. Concord's nice. I like it up there. I lived in Stockton, Tracy, ran around the Bay Area for a little bit before I moved to San Diego. It's nice up there. Brian Fraser, I see you, brother. That's dope, man. You're going to enjoy it, man. 100%. We just got another order. Listen, before we get off here, off of this live, does anybody have a person in prison that they want to send my course to? My mindset training course. Does anybody have a person in prison? Oh, they're chasing the hawk. The crows were chasing the hawk just now. How the fuck is a crow going to chase a hawk? That is crazy. Does anybody on here got a person in prison that they want to donate? I will donate the course to, because for every 10 people that enter to win this bike right here, I'm doing a giveaway. For every 10 people that enter to win this bike, it's 2007 fully custom Harley Davidson Road King. I'm doing a giveaway. It's on my website, fyton.org, FYTON.org. So for every 10 people that get an entry, I'm donating my course to somebody in prison, completely free. My course is a mindset mastery program that unleashes your fucking bullshit. It gives you the keys to success, to succeed at any venture in life. I'm donating that right now. We got one person. I already got the somebody. We picked out somebody. One of the people watching us today gave me somebody's name that's in a prison in Florida. I'm donating the course to that person, Jamal Jenkins. He's at Liberty CI in Florida. He's going to be getting the course, and I need one more person. If not, I'm going to pick the person. But if anybody has somebody in prison, I will donate the course to them. Let me see where we're at. Are you going to reconnect with Josh 23 and 1? He's closing in on 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I mean, I'm open for it for sure. I just, like I said, I'm not really reaching out to people. I'm just trying to build my content with you guys right now myself. But yeah, I'm open to anything like that. Crows are your best friend. Hey, them things aggravate the piss out of me because it's like they got a flight pattern right above my house and they just squawk and squawk. I'm trying to make video. Like, I'm always outside making video and they're like, I'm like, fuck it. I posted a video this morning on Facebook and it's got crows all in the background making noise. I was like, all right, Bryan, I seen that, brother. I got an alert that you purchased an order for the program just a minute ago. That's cool. Amador County. I don't know what county that is, Amador. What info would you need to get that done to for the free program to a prisoner? Peaches, what's up? You're never late, as long as you make it. The only thing I need is their name and DC number. You know, what state they're in. Like in Florida, it requires their name and DC number. It's a lot easier to find the person with the DC number because sometimes there's two people with the same name. And so we got one person. We're picking, we picked Jamal Jenkins. He's at Liberty CI. We're going to be donating the course to him because one of the viewers today, he knows Jamal. And so I was asking you guys, do you know anybody in prison? I'll send the course to 2 people in prison because we got 2 free donations because the guys or people ordering the giveaway, buying entries into the giveaway. And so if you got anybody that's in prison and you want to send that course, I need their name and CO number, DO number, not CO number. Name and DC number. God dang, confused. I'm trying to read the comments while I'm talking. Luckily, my 2 homies got out of Fed on 7+ years. No good. I'm glad they got out, man. My little brother's in the Feds right now, and my sister. Demon de Concord. I'm in CO County, country. But I think that's dope. You've been to Concord. I got you. Yeah, Concord is real nice. The hawks kill my ducks and chickens. The crows run them off? All right. They are good for something. They was just running this fucking hawk up out of here a minute ago. A hawk flew by my fence. Let me show you. So the fence, when I was talking to you guys a minute ago, I was standing here and a hawk flew by. I was like, damn, that's a big hawk. But I had the camera facing the other way. And then a minute or 2 later, I hear the crows, and they were chasing the hawk out of here. I was like, oh. So that's cool that they actually protect your chickens and your ducks. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they got them, but now the crows are protecting them. That's pretty cool. Liberty CI, how ironic is that? Yeah, Freedom CI. Nothing fucking freedom about Liberty CI. So in Florida, what they do is they name the prisons primarily after the county that they're in, which Liberty's in Liberty County is normally what happens with that. It's crazy. They got over 100 prisons in Florida, over 100. And, you know, I don't know if you guys caught my video about recidivism. If you haven't caught my video about recidivism, I put it out the other day, a few days ago. Please go watch it. Listen to it. It gives you a perspective about prison and the problem that we have with people getting out of prison in this country and then going right back. And one of the big problems is their mindset. Another big problem is that we have prisons for profit. And when you have an industry that is for profit, what? They're profiting on people going to prison. So it's in their benefit to make sure people either, number one, stay in prison longer or keep coming back. They want continued customers, right? I don't think that we should have prison for profit in this country. I'm not saying people don't belong in prison. You know, people are doing all type of crazy shit, but prison for profit is the wrong system. It's why we have in this world 1/25 of the world's people population. So if the population of the world is broken up into 25ths, we only have 1/25. Yet if you take all the prison population across the world, we have 1/5 of it. We shouldn't have that. I mean, I've been to other countries, and this shit is not no more wild than other places. In fact, some other places are way more wild. So we just shouldn't have that. It's not right. It's a broken system. So if you guys haven't watched it, do me a favor and check it out. Prison Industrial Complex. I don't know anything about it. They didn't have any of that where I was at. Cocoa County is in the Bay Area. Is it called Cocoa County? I don't know that one. You know where I like going was when I go to the Bay Area was oh my God, it's right across the bridge. It's not in San Fran. It's right across the bridge. Big city. What is it called? God dang it, I just forgot the name of it. And when people hear it, unless they've been there, they think it's like hood. But I mean, and some of it is, but it's actually pretty fucking nice over there. I just can't remember the name of it right now. I'm at a loss. Are you allowed to leave the States? Yeah, I've been around multiple countries since I've been home. I got my passport, took off. I've been to Italy, I've been to Spain, I've been to Switzerland, I've been to Mexico, I've been across this whole country. Heather said, my tattoo artist in El Sobrante, Nate Rodani. I don't think we should have at for profit either. Hell no. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's promoting longer sentences and people coming back. Think about it. If you got a business, you need repeat customers. You can't just continually have new customers. Fuck, Walmart would go out of business if that was the case. When you go to Walmart, it's the same people there over and over, over and over. It just wouldn't work. So we shouldn't have for-profit prisons. Absolutely not. What is the biggest change you've made in your mindset? My biggest change is controlling my thought process and realizing that no matter what is going on. And so this is where, when I was sitting in solitary confinement, they were pissed off. And they were pissed off because I escaped from prison wearing a guard's uniform with the help of a female correctional officer. So you can imagine they're pretty fucking pissed, right? And they're coming to my cell, fucking with me, playing games with me, trying to break me mentally. And what my biggest change that I learned in life that was also the most beneficial is that circumstances, people, places, things, the reality that you're in, it doesn't matter how fucking bad it is. What matters is, what are you thinking about it? What are you telling yourself about it? And when you learn to say, instead, oh, this is fucked up, this is bad, this is terrible, like, I can handle it, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is, then your life changes. And I knew I had to work on that and change that, because otherwise they would have done me like they do a lot of people in there, which is break people. They break them down mentally to the point that they get them to respond in a negative way, react in a negative way. Then they get to come in there and beat your ass or kill you. Frequently, it happens. And I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen to me. So that was the biggest change that had the most impact and was fucking beneficial. Hugely beneficial. Heather says she only associates with felons. Oakland, God, we got it on the head. Berkeley is nice. I remember Berkeley. Oh. Yeah, I remember Berkeley quite well. That was before I got married. It's got a lot of really pretty spots to like hang out at that overlook the city. It's Berkeley place. It's really pretty. Oakland is cool though. That's where I was talking about. Oakland's really dope. I like going to Oakland. Yeah, big smile. You're welcome, man. My uncle's lifers, cousins, etc. Damn. Yeah, I hate to hear that. Did they beat you after catching you? No. They wanted to. You can count on that. They wanted to, and they let it be known too. So what happened was when they arrested me, I got, I was caught by a state trooper, which is not part of Department of Corrections. He's a police officer, and he knew that if he turned me and the other guy over, we would not make it back to prison. He was actually a decent guy. And so when he had us in the back of the car under arrest, you know, we got handcuffs on, we're sitting in the car, the Department of Corrections, the prison people, the prison from where I'm from, there was over 100 of them. The prison people pull up and they're screaming at the state trooper, let him out of the car. Like they're screaming at him, saying basically turn us over to him, to the Department of Corrections. He said, I'm not doing it. He said, they committed the crime. They're under arrest. I'm taking them to the county jail. You can pick them up from there. He knew what he was doing, because what happened was, now it's in record. He arrested us. It was on TV. They took us back to the county jail. Now we're in the court system. In fact, when I went to court the next morning, it was in Alachua County, Gainesville, Florida. When I went to court, the whole courtroom busted out laughing. David Graziano, huge respect, brother. I appreciate you, man. The whole courtroom busted out laughing at me. They were like, this motherfucker, because it's nothing but felons in there, right? People that are in trouble. And when they heard that I escaped from prison, the whole courtroom started laughing. They were like, this fool. So here's what happened. They take me to court the next day, and they released me back to DOC custody. But by this point, it's such big news, and they know that I'm under under arrest. When they picked me up, it was all on video camera. And so they had a video camera all the way from the county jail, me getting inside the van. They were surrounding the van with like shotguns. They were like, yeah, go ahead and try it. Go ahead and try it. I was like, you got me. I'm not trying nothing. And they took me to FSP, which is Florida State Prison, the most secure prison in Florida. And when we got there to the back gate, they said, you're entering a different world. They like to call you boy. They're like, we're in a different world. You're entering a different world, boy. Like, yeah, okay. I'm not, you can't respond to them. You don't say anything. So they take me, we get out of the van. We walk up this long, the building is off of the ground. We walk up this long walkway, a ramp. They take us in, strip us down. Everything on video. Once they strip us down, they give me this uniform, a prison uniform, because I'm coming from the county jail with county jail clothes on. And when I get to the prison, they give me this fucking prison uniform that's like size 3X. The shit's falling off, and you ain't allowed to have your clothes falling off. But they did it with intention. They wanted the clothes to fall off so they could do something to me. But you're shackled, so you're handcuffed, and then you got a shackle around your waist, so your hands are like this. And then you got shackles around your feet, and you're trying to hold your clothes out. You're walking like a Gumby. And so they video cameraed me all the way to my cell. Opened the first door. I was like, what the fuck's this? This cell got 2 doors in it. I got my own vestibule. So they open the first door. Then they slide the bars on the second door. They take me into the cell. They shut the door back. They tell me to put my hands through the bars, and they uncuff me. And you're on the wrong channel, Omega. Man, we're family people in here hanging out. You're on the wrong channel. So anyways, that's why I didn't get beat. Thank God. And then the other thing is, I kept my mouth shut. I never responded. I never said anything. I just kept my mouth shut. I wasn't giving them an opportunity. They could have come in there at any time if they chose to, but I didn't give them another reason to, you know? So that's pretty much how that went down. Why do you think it doesn't come out more when guards beat inmates? Why doesn't it come out more? Prison is a closed loop system, right? I can tell you all day, this is going down, this is going down, this happened, I seen this, blah, 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 blah. I can tell you exactly what prison. I can give you the address. I can tell you what officers, what sergeant, what captain, what major, what lieutenant, what warden. I can tell you everything, right? Go to that prison. Take the news with you. Tell the police. You know what the prison's gonna say when you get there? Get out of here. You ain't coming in here. And it's how it is. It's a closed system that nobody can infiltrate. Nobody's going in. The cops aren't going in there. They have literally told the cops, get out of here. When the cops have came there before, get out of here. You don't run this place. And so because it's a closed loop system, they know all they got to do is write the report that covers their ass. And so that's why I don't come out. It's a system where they cover for each other every damn day. So I hope that explains it for you, why it doesn't come out more often. I'm trying to find somewhere to sit in this camera so I quit walking around. Yeah, I got one story with the warden. So this is a funny one too. Um, I wish I could make all my videos live and just like cut the pieces up into segments because I enjoy your guys' questions. So I'm in confinement for a couple of years, right? 2.5 years. I get out of solitary confinement and they send me to a prison called Hendry, Hendree, Hendry. It was in Hendry County, Florida, way south. Went down through, like, it's by the Everglades, and we're driving down the road, and this shit's in the middle of nothing. It's way down this road, and on both sides of the road when you're driving, there's alligators, and they got their mouth open. They're sunbathing on the side of the road with their mouth open. You're like, oh, damn. Your ass ain't fixing to be running anywhere around here trying to escape. But when I get to that prison, this is about the warden, by the way. When I get to that prison, they had guard towers. They closed the guard towers. This fucking place had a 20-foot electric fence around it. And when you walk the rec field, you could hear that electric fence humming. Your ass ain't going near that. You're fixing to try to jump that fence. And so I was there and I heard, so they took my visitation indefinitely. It's called indefinite suspension of visitation, which is what I had. I mean, forever. You're not going to get a visitor. And if we got anybody that's got a wrench, do me a favor and block these people. Knock them off the site. We're over here trying to talk about some legit shit to encourage people, motivate people, and inspire people. And they're coming on here with sex ads. We don't run that type of channel. So anyways, I hear about this program that if you take the program, that if your visitation is suspended, the warden is giving you your visitation back. So I'm like, what? I'll take that program. Sign me up. So I get signed up for the program, take the program. The Hawk is back. I take the program, right? I get done with the program, and I don't get my visitation back. I'm like, what? What happened? So I go talk to the assistant warden, who was the head of that program. And he's like, man, I'm sorry, we can't give you your visitation back. I said, yeah, but you said at the beginning you would give everybody their visitation back for finishing the course. He said, well, we didn't know about you. I'm like, so I can't have mine back. He said, no, we can't do it. I'm like, man, that's fucked up. These other dudes are in trouble for shit. I'm not like saying don't give theirs back, but if you say you're going to give everybody's back, why not give mine back? And so one day after that, I'm walking down the sidewalk. We had a female warden. At this prison. I'm walking. She's coming toward me. I'm going this way. And as we start to cross paths, she said, hey, how are you doing today? And when I looked at her, I said, I'm terrible. So, she's a female warden and walks the compound by herself. And you got to realize that there's some dangerous people in this compound. I mean, it's all men that are in prison. And so when I looked at her, I said, I'm doing terrible. She was like, what? It like took her back because most people are like, oh, I'm great. How are you doing? You know, trying to be all polite. And I wasn't being rude, but I just said, I'm doing terrible. And she was like, why is that? I said, well, because I haven't had visitation. I think it was like 4 years at the time. Or it was a long time. However many years it was. I said, I haven't had visitation in years. And I completed the program to get my visitation back, but you guys won't give me my visits back. She said, you must have done something really bad. I said, no, it wasn't that bad. She said, well, what did you do? I said, well, I escaped wearing a guard's uniform. And she was like, oh, you? And she took off. She was out of there. She was like, oh, you? She had nothing to say to me after that. She didn't want to hear my shit. And so that's my warden story for you. Let me see if this hawk is over here. I'm going to show you guys this bird. I seen him land over here a minute ago. Oh, he must have left. Yeah, I don't see him no more. So anybody that's on the channel, if you don't know, we're doing a giveaway for this car. Not right now. It's not up available for the giveaway. The motorcycle is up, but this one is coming next. It's a 2021 Polaris RZR. Super fun car. Aftermarket seats, aftermarket exhaust, aftermarket suspension parts, aftermarket radio, aftermarket roll cage. Badass car, 2021. But right now, what is available for the giveaway is this bike right here. Fully custom, 2007 Harley Davidson Road King. You can get your tickets on my site, FYTON.org. Beautiful bike, fun to ride, not fun to look at, not only fun to look at, but fun to ride as well. Fucking phenomenal bike. Yeah, that thing's a beast. That car is an absolute beast. I take it to the desert out here in California, and it is fucking fun. That car is amazing. I have paddle tires for it for the desert. It's fun, a lot of fun. I actually only bought that car for because of my family. I was taking my family to the desert. I had a 2-seat car, and I wanted to take everybody with me, so I was like, fuck. I just went and bought another car, this one. And now we're going to be doing giveaways here on YouTube, so that's one that's going to be that car is going to be the second giveaway on this channel. So I can't wait. I'm excited for it, but we got to get this one out of the way first. There's 600 entries available, only 600. You can get a entry on my site. You either get the Mindset course, which is worth millions of dollars, by the way. You can get the Mindset Mastery course or a t-shirt and an energy to win this bike. So if you hadn't already got your ticket, go on and get them, because you'll be able to say you was part of the first giveaway on this channel, because that shit is going to blow up. Definitely 100%. Anyways, guys, listen, man, I appreciate all the comments. If I didn't get your comment, my apologies. A lot of love and respect to everybody. Stay tuned. I definitely got the fitness video. I'm trying to finish it up. I would try to get it done so that when we got off live today, that I can get you guys to watch it. Stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow. A lot of love and respect. Keep your head up. Keep your mindset right. If you haven't already, get the program. If nothing else, the program is a motherfucking beast. It's at FYTON.org.